Did I do it? I did it on Twitch. YouTube is trying. YouTube? I did it on both. Professionals. Right. The whole reason we needed ice, and then the second reason we needed the cold aluminum or aluminium, was for this spaceship here taking over that new planet. And we were trying to bring the temperature in here down in a more efficient way. So we've got it down to 26. And I think I want to try and bring it down a slight bit more. So we'll have to use these again. If we find the aluminium, here we go. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Do I have more? Right, that I don't think I have enough for 4 of them, but we'll do 3 of them. We'll wait for them to build it. Peggy, getting first 64 times, a stack of firsts, and welcome in for 350 streams. Yeah, so you can see the temp shift plate there is at negative 1.7. It's just kind of absorbing the heat. How's Bob? Doing good, thanks. How are you? I think we can deconstruct. Yeah, we can deconstruct that one. Deconstruct that one. I don't know if we have enough for this one, so I might need to get rid of this one. Oh no, they got some. LJ, welcome in for 229 streams. Are you still on the cruise ship? Yeah, so it is taking the heat, but I don't know if we have enough aluminium for that. Yeah, here till... they're till Sunday. Nice. Right, we'll sweep that. Sweep that. Sweep that one. There we go. Right, so that should be all of it being swept. I have no idea where that is. Right, and then this should be sending the new stuff in. Yep, perfect. That's what I do. I'm above you right now, to the right. All right, okay, yeah, I got you. We might be out of aluminium ore. Is there anywhere else that has that? Zombie, welcome in, how you doing? We're looking for aluminium. Oh, okay, so this one actually has some. So once that's back, we can actually go get some more aluminium. There's a pic. Zombie recommend for 117 streams. Good to see you. There's a pic in the Discord. So you see where I am. Oh, it'll be in holidays, won't it? Oh, that's quite cool. How far do you go? Right, I also want to redo some of these rooms. So this is the auction call-in. I think I want to redo this whole area here. Like rebuild the cold room somewhere else. I'm not sure where though. Because we've got a lot of individual systems. Like this one here's the auction one. We've got this one here for that. The Oxalite, which we're not currently using, but that's fine. We can leave that there. I believe all of this, all the way down to here can go. This whole area here is no longer needed. That's where I'm heading. Oh, okay, yeah. This is needed. I don't know why I put that there, but that's fine. So... Whoops. I guess we'll just start bringing some ladders down. Why is that closed off? We can unclose that off. Let's get rid of the buildings. Buildings. I think we might have enough of this for now. What's the deconstruct button? X. And then we can move some of this if we still want to keep it. Right, we'll do something like that, and then same down here. There's so much to remove. Typing is hard, it definitely is. Are you one for horror games? It depends on the horror game, and it depends if anyone watches. I definitely think horror games are not as enjoyable if people are watching you. Because then you get jump scared and everyone's like, haha, you got jump scared. Why, is there a new horror game? Where's all this gonna land? Down here? That's fine. Let's leave them to break all that down. What game is it? Still Wakes the Deep? Don't think I've heard of that. Let me go to Steam. Still Wakes the Deep. It's very positive feedback. Uh, 1975 disaster strikes. Let's see. Game is the perfect horror game. I did want to play more of the new Phasmo at some point. Let's just mop this whole area. Bless me. That was like a family reunion. Quite a lot of this is too much liquid for them to mop. We could build our new cold area over there. This does work though, but it's just not very efficient. Oh, is our spaceship back? No. And we have a lot of salt water here. These all have petroleum in them. So we want the petroleum to go in here, really. So we'll do a temporary pipeline to here. From up here. Right, that'll do. Then we can use this to empty all of them. I don't know what we're going to do with all this salt water. Wouldn't recommend as a stream game. Yeah, I do kind of want to play a scary game. Just probably not on stream. Right, let's put in the new... I think in future I might do the ladders 3 apart instead of 4. Wait, so it'll be here. Wait. Let me pause. I guess I could just not watch. Oh, that would be there. Deconstruct some buildings. How are you doing, KT? Welcome in. Alright, we'll just keep waiting for these guys. Ah, they're still filling up the super coolant. I am thinking we should maybe do a cooling system to try and cool the generic base. Because this middle bit here is quite cool because of the oxygen. Like it's actually, I didn't realize that, it's actually cooling the core of this area. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, if we do the cold room, we'll add one of the things for just cooling the map. KT, welcome in for 360 streams. Let's do the construction at priority 9. Just to see if they actually can build fast. Smiles and nods along. I'm gonna have to get grip supports for the gym, which I never thought I'd need, but my right hand has a few joints that are not liking the heavier back days, so is there lots of pipes we can clear from this? There's a lot of automation we can delete as well. Right, we'll redo that as well when we get the cold room. And this can go. Keep all of that. That can go. Cheers, Peggy. Right, and then let's switch it to priority 9, just because I want them to keep building fast. Right, and let's deconstruct the remaining parts of the buildings. It'd be good to get rid of all the plumbing as well after. Get rid of the background buildings as well. That looks good. Are you handling this heat? It's killing me. It's too hot. That's all I keep thinking to myself. It's too hot. Changing out of black isn't an option. Ah. That's fair, because I used to wear, like, winter clothes throughout the summer. And I refused to change them. But now that I have changed, and I've stopped, like, I've wear t-shirts and stuff like that out and about now. And I'm not really wearing my hat outside now anyway. It's definitely way better. A lot more comfort. I just need to get to the point where I start preferring it. Right, none of this needs power. So we can now deconstruct all of this power supply. Let's double check the plumbing. What can we get rid of? Wait, is this broken? Why is this not going? Oh, right. Okay, that's good. Imagine not wearing cold weather clothes when it's hot outside. I know, it's quite the change. I definitely think I'd still prefer it, I just don't do it. Pressure damage. Is that the bricks? It is. The bricks are getting pressure damage. Ooh, did they finish this? No, probably because I gave them other jobs to do at priority 9. Right, this should stop the over pressure damage. I might actually put all of this into space, this salt water. Ooh, circuit overloaded. There's too much power being drawn. Well, we are using the old power grid still, but it's going to be quite hard to prevent that. See, this should be generating power, or is that the issue? Right, let's turn a couple of these off. Because we don't need... Actually, that one connects up to there. So let's temporarily turn off this. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd get a second circuit system. Like a individual power grid. So you can redraw power. Ah, so you can redraw power. That's a good one. Is there shipping over here? Right, they still haven't done this line, but that's fine. So this is going to be generating a lot of power, this. This makes power, but that's just from Aquatunus. And this one's job is just to cool the water, but I don't know if this is working. Because the water's coming out very warm. Where's that water go? Oh, that goes to the other planet. So why are we cooling that? Is that just to turn it from steam into water? I think so. And then this one is just there to cool this room here. This one up here is to cool our food production. I'm trying to see where we can save power. This just makes power, so we can leave that. So it's probably this bit down here is using up a lot of power. Well, not really. So what's our biggest power source? There needs to be a power grid that tells you. It's probably all the Aquatunus. Can I see the power system? Here's the power usage. So we could save a lot by not using all of these power grids around. Because these are all 1,000 each. So let's disable them and see if we... Well, we'll leave the one down here because it's quite far away. So we got rid of that one, that one, that one. I don't know if this is... I don't know if we want this. Because we're not producing enough petroleum. To support the base. Water is coming out very warm. Try turning the tap the other way. I mean, that might work. Oh, I bet this is using a lot of power to make the diamond. And we need diamond to make fossil to make steel, but I don't know if we need steel anymore. So let's stop this. And we'll just use the diamond for this. That's 1,000, so that's 1 ton of diamond per time. And we have enough for 3 more. So is there a way to turn this off? Yeah, this. So hypothetically, let's turn that off. What's our power uses? Our power usage just went down to 10. Right, I want to send this to go get some more aluminum, which I believe is that planet there. Okay, I wasn't sure. Oh, it is. That's away. Yeah, this was using loads of power. Oh yeah, that was using loads to make the diamond. So hopefully the power grid can chill for a bit. I think they've finished this plumbing as well. So I think it's that. Nice base, thank you. Welcome in. First time chatter, how you doing? We're currently cleaning it up. So we've got this whole area up here, which is the living quarters. We've got a big power room down here, which eventually I might switch to a steam power room. We've got our cooling systems over here, which I'm thinking of reworking. I'm not sure yet though. So basically what this does is this whole system here will cool this tank of supercoolant. This supercoolant is used to cool these two equipments, plus it makes ice over here using this little thing I've designed. And it also cools aluminium ore really cold, which we're using for the transfer plates inside of spaceships. But I'm trying to rework this area. I'm clearing this whole bit out. This was full of like random builds over here. So once we get a nice big empty area, I'm going to rebuild something over there, but more efficient. But we've just managed to have our power grid usage go from 20 kilowatts down to 10 by turning off our diamond production, because I don't think we need as much steel as we used to. We've got 38 tons of steel. I'm wanting to make the stuff that's better, but you built it all wrong. Thank you, thank you. We've got this whole room here which just makes steam power. And we're emptying our old cooling system which used petroleum. We're emptying that into this up here. Right, that'll be faster. There we go. That's way better. Then this one. Nope. Like that. And then once these are empty, we can deconstruct this area. You can still make a petroleum boiler to save duplicate labor, make them chill, and play video games. See, I've looked into the petroleum boiler. I've tried to like design my own and stuff, but I never got round to actually building one. Because I like making my own designs, but I might actually just have to use someone else's design for that one, thinking about it. Because I've looked into that so much, and I designed my own, but it wasn't very efficient, and it made it very hot. So I might just have to accept the fact I don't know enough about petroleum boilers. I think you can use an aqua tuner as well. And it got destroyed. I understand the concept of them. I know that much. Right, let's do a priority 5 sweep. Just because the base is looking a bit messy around here. That might be everything. Yeah, we've kept it pretty clean. Pudgy, how you doing? Then used my own design. I did make a design. Hey, appreciate the follow as well. I did make a design for it, but I just couldn't... I posted it on Reddit. Oh, I forgot. I used to do Reddit posts. Auction not included Reddit posts. So, like, ask questions. That was like 50-50, whether people just absolutely hated on me for trying to make my own design, or they actually appreciated the design. Which is fair enough. Good, thanks. You? Yeah, doing good, thanks. Doing really good, thanks. What you been up to, Pludgy? Did I tell you the problem I had with the car? I know you like your cars. It's one of those Bob trolls. Right, when this runs, these generators are off, so we've managed to get the power down enough to really keep things under control. They don't go voom loud enough? Nah, I don't like when they do that. Ah, perfect, right. That one's done, so then we'll do the next one. Might as well just hook them both up, right? Might as well. I've been having a nightmare with my PC. Also, the one thing that you went to get checked, they said you had other problem with it. That was lucky you found it early. Yeah, the engine coolant was leaking. What's wrong with your PC? What games are you playing at the moment, if you are? True just got his rank on Dota. So we now do ranked. You have to have 100 hours in games in order to get a rank. Or to play ranked. Which, if you ever play rank, you do question how some of them got the 100 hours. Kind of dying. Oh, I had that with my old computer behind me. Once I stopped using it for a while, when I turned it back on, it just didn't want to do anything. Because you had a decent computer, or was it one of those where it was decent like 20 years ago kind of thing? Not 20, 10. It was good 6 years ago. Yeah. Got a new one since then. What? And the new one's the one struggling? Yeah. Oofed. The GPU I've got now, I can't remember what one it is, but it messes up sometimes. It doesn't like the free monitors. Because every now and then it will just make one of the monitors go like really pixelated, or it just disconnects it. And then it takes me forever to get it to figure out I want it connected. Wasn't it the 470? 470 sounds way too high. I'm not sure. Wait, let me check. How do I do this again? My PC. System settings. I've got an i9 11th generation. 32 gigabytes of RAM. I upgraded that one myself. Alt F4. Cheers, Peggy. Where do I see my graphics details? Yeah, because I made a mistake with the RAM. Is I bought one 16 gigabyte instead of getting two 8s. And then it would have to run on single track RAM, which isn't good. After 6 years of thermal paste. Thermal paste needs reapplied. Maybe that's the problem. I put new thermal paste on that one in for recently, not too long ago. I don't think it will show you GPU in my PC. Would it be in Task Manager maybe? First, Peggy on the YouTubes. Yeah, I've got the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 370. But it works pretty fine. I don't want to have to get a new PC for a long time. Once you spend like a decent amount on a PC, it should last you quite a while. Catch you in a bit, LJ. Enjoy your holiday, if I don't catch you. Yeah, 370 still holds up well. It's pretty, for the games, it's pretty decent. I don't think there's any game that's come out yet that I can't play on max graphics. Like, I've not had any problems with games, so... Not yet, at least. When they bring out a game that my computer can't run, that's when I'm kind of like, that game's pretty big. Because there's still a lot of people that are using like the older laptops and stuff. Zap's just got a PC. Thinking about the older laptops. Immediately got into Helldivers. I don't know who tricked them into that one, but... The frame increase? Yeah, I remember when I first got this one, the difference was insane. Jacket potato. Big difference. Yeah, I remember running I remember when I was asking you things like, would it be able to run this game? And you're like, you can run any game. There was quite the adjustment period with that. It's like, what game can I run? Yeah, any game. It was top specs near enough. Yeah. It was quite the flex back in the day. You need to play 100 hours of Dota so you start doing ranked Dota. But rarely. Me and True don't game every day. It's like every time we're both free for a bit, we'll do a couple games, couple hours. Kit, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in for 26 streams. Mind blown. Who, Katie, who got him into Helldivers so quickly? Or was it something he wanted to play? He had been wanting to play it, but couldn't with his old computer. Helldivers 2 was one of the first things he downloaded on the new one. I sent my GPU back to the manufacturer because they're fairly certain it's faulty. Oh, you just got a new one now? Like recently? We had a lot of fun playing it the other night. I can imagine. Zaps is a laugh to play games with. Like a month ago. Because I wanted to play games, but still not had time to properly use it. We'll have to have a catch up at some point. I want to hear the new adventures and stuff. What day's today? Today's a Tuesday. Yeah, let me know when you're free. We'll try and have a catch up. I've been cleaning wheelie bins. That's about as glamorous as life gets at the minute. Is that through a business or self-employed? Bro, every time you turn up, you're doing something complete. You're like my brother. My brother does that. I'm like, what are you doing now? Oh, well, I've just serviced someone's lawnmower. I'm like, A, why? And B, when'd you learn that? So, I've just cut down a tree for someone. Like, A, why? B, when'd you learn how to do that? You must have watched one of those videos, businesses to start at 16, and went with option 1. I'm just messing with you. I saw some guy on TikTok doing it. Do you know what's funny? The other day, I made a product profit scale for what was it called? Scented satchels. Let me open it up. I'll tell you. Don't be stealing my business ideas, right? But I've got the prices broken down into each satchel, and then the cost to make one whole satchel, which includes the cotton satchel, the aroma beads, which hold 30% of their body weight in the essential oils, like the essence, lavender oil, lavender buds, labels ×3, a thank you card for inside the box, the total price for all of it, the selling points, what profit would be, and then how much you'd get if you sold 100 of them. With Amazon links to all of the stuff, the label maker. I've got the whole thing on an Excel sheet. What is it you're selling? Scented satchels. So like little cotton bags that will cause like aromas of different scents. I know, right? Proper business idea right there. I did. Yeah, I've got a double business studies, and I got A star. I'm very qualified to fail at many businesses for the rest of my life, so don't worry about that. That's what business studies get you shit, right? At least I know who to message when stuff goes wrong. Do you know the amount? I got a phone call. I've got phone calls from family members. Like, I have this business idea. And it's like, right. And then they go through the whole thing with me. And I'm like, that sounds illegal. The amount of times I've had to give people, like, advice. And I'm like, that's not a legal business idea. Don't be doing that. But yeah, I'm considering starting another. It's been a while since I've started a business. It's been a while. Only live once. That's true. But the concern is the amount of money people waste on trying to start a business, and then it doesn't work. If you get what I mean. Like at one point, life lesson. Yeah, but the amount I've spent on trying to run, like, start and run businesses, and then just not happen, and I end up with like 70 different types of perfumes in a bag because, I don't know, I fell for a pyramid scheme. While I get ready for gigs today, I hope it goes well. I hope you have a good time. What time is it? With a little barrier to entry. Well, this one for like a few £100, you can get all of the stock you need. But then I'm pretty good at branding. I'm pretty good at the advertising. I would have to get maybe some professional videos made. We could team up. You could be the media side of it. Have you factored the marketing into costs? No, but the idea is that you'd use free marketing and then word of mouth, hopefully for the beginning. Or you can go like to like car boots or something like that, like to get the initial investment or interest. But Instagram, TikTok, like YouTube Shorts, all of that is free. So you can do pretty cheap marketing. That is true. What about making the media though? Did you factor that in? Making the media? No. Currently, I've just got the products itself. Well, one product, but I can repeat that, especially if you plan on paying for content to be made. I see. Yeah, but it depends. I think that would be a exponential kind of growth kind of thing. So at the start, you make the products, you do your Instagram page, do your store, things like that. And then if things pick up, you can do like a Google ad. Because I've been doing a lot of Google ads for YouTube. So I could make a YouTube short about them and stuff like that. And then just like send it to 20,000 people for 45 quid. Or that would probably be about 100 quid. So I'm not quite done with the business plan, but I've done this so much recently for different things. I just kind of enjoy the concept of it. That it converts into sales. No, but I love strategy thinking. Me too. But let's say it doesn't convert into a single sale. 20,000 people, because it counts as 20,000 views, so they must watch a bit of it. You could either try the media technique of YouTube Shorts of packing and making people's orders, which is really popular on TikTok and stuff like that. Which is content plus free media for people watching the videos. Stuff like that. So like you could do like a video like, hey, this person's ordered one of these and one of these. I'm going to make them. You make it, but what you actually send them is batch made stuff, if you get what I mean. Well, other than the one that you're doing for the video. But let's say you invest like £100 into advertisements and there's no sales. That is still all those people have now heard of your product, seen your brand, your logo, and then in future, if it comes up again, maybe through the unpaid kind of like promotion push, it slowly reinforces the brand. If that makes sense. I love this kind of brainstorming. And the profit margin will always increase, because if your brand becomes more popular, you can increase the price. But then on the back of it, if your brand becomes more popular, you can order in more bulk. And you could even talk to suppliers directly once you have quite big orders. Face to face, yeah. Especially if you start talking to shops and stuff like that. Plus, I've already got the warning labels created, just because. Basically, on all the products that you use, they'll come with warning symbols, and then you just have to put that all into like the final one. In the early stage, yeah, but in the early stage, you don't want profit. In the early stage, it's all reinvestment. If you make £200 profit in your first month, that That's not profit. That's £200 to put into growing the business. You don't start taking profit till it exponentially grows, you know? That's true business right there. And if you take too much profit, you might have to pay tax. Ugh. Don't pay tax. If you're paying tax, you're doing it wrong. Yuck. Ugh, tax. Paying business tax? Nah, you need some expenses. Cash only? No, that's illegal. That's tax fraud. Only kidding, HMRC. Yeah, JK. Kidding. Game is game. Right. Heads up. Isabella is about to go on their driving lesson, so I'm gonna pause stream for a moment. Just so I see them away, and then I'll be back. But Pludgy, we need to have a catch up and talk and all that kind of fun stuff that we do once a year. But yeah, I'm gonna use the BRB shortly. It shouldn't be too long. There we go. Right, I'm gonna use the BRB. I won't be long. But anyway. Right. Hey, Miss Penguin. Welcome in. How you doing? I also remembered I had an energy drink that was on sale, so... It's one of those ones with the spin cap. Oh no. It's... Aha, I sorted it. Let's do that. Steel, why not? What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were clearing out this area over here. Now, where did we put this liquid? Do we just send that into space? Salt water and brine. Does this not have an input? Apparently not. Right. Oops. And then we'll do... Where is it? Where is it? Liquid filters. We'll go one there. Nope. Flip it. In, out. Shake it all about. And then this will go into space somehow. Is it that one? No. Which one goes to there? This one. We can actually just join it up over there. Right, and then we'll want one coming out there, one coming out there, you from there to there. And then you from there. Power, we're gonna need power. From here to around there, and then we're gonna want one from here to there. Right, we'll let them build that. Right, it's starting getting really hot again. It's really humid. It's really humid. Mr. Beast. Right, so this one will be salt water, and that one will be brine. There we go. Our power usage is so low again. So I guess we'll like, once we get a backlog of some of these natural resources like this. That shouldn't ever stop though, should it? I always want these running. Where were we just? Oh yeah, we're over here. What's the problem with that one? Oh, we don't need that one. And that will be there. That should hopefully drain this. And anything that isn't brine or salt water will just go into space. We don't need it. And then once we get rid of that, look at this whole big area over here we have empty. I'm tempted to redo this oxygen generation though. For the oxalite up here. We could also redo this whole area. Because this is trying to cool this. This is now at negative 38. Wolframite tungsten. Is tungsten the one we need to make that, like, really good metal? There was a really high melting point metal. We've got that now. Does it combined with that? Tungsten. So we need tungsten to make that. Is that not the one we get from that other planet? Or is it that what we get from that other planet? So we need tungsten. And use wolframite to make that. Do we have any of that? Oh, we do. Wait. Game. Let's do that then. So if we do that, and then these are both the same, I think. So let's deconstruct that one and see if we can fit in the bigger one to turn it into the thingamabob. How do you do that? So we need one of them. Which isn't in there. It's also not in there. It's not in there. Is it rocketry? Hey, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Where is this thing? Oh, refinement. There we go. Ah, it doesn't fit in here. Okay, I guess it's going back down here. We have enough supercoolant, so let's deconstruct that. How you doing? No, because that doesn't actually have a higher melting point though, does it? It's the same as this pretty much. So there's not much point making that. A lot of heat. Doing decent. Awesome, awesome. You weren't here for it, but we made an ice maker. This is an ice maker. It uses the cooling loop over here and it makes ice. We just randomly put it together, and this one here cools aluminium. And then we use those for thermal plates, and then when we're done with them, it brings it back. And it goes back through here to cool it. Efficient ice maker? Hey, I'm very glad. That makes ice. We still don't quite have the best metal because we have to go to this planet and eventually tame these. These are tungsten. Wait. What? Tungsten. Yeah, it has a very high melting point. But you can make it from wolframite, so we don't need to go to this planet, do we? I have the OG metal. I have CD and vinyl. Yeah, so let's just make this then. Because of the heat? Yeah, but I didn't realize we can make it here because we went through all the effort of taming that random planet. Yeah, we have 22 tons of it. That's what I mean. Like, why did we need to do all that effort? Anyway, we've managed to reduce the, ooh, the water's gone down slightly. Oh, is it heating? Oh, look at that. We've actually cooled this room slightly. How are we managing to cool this? All this is, right, is we're using this brine here, which is at 2 degrees, and we're sending it through here to try and get it to 25 so we don't freeze the base. Sour gas boiler time. I haven't even done a petroleum boiler. I haven't even done a petroleum boiler. What is sour gas again? Like, what's the point of this again? To make natural gas. You get it by boiling petroleum. And then what do you do with it? So that makes sour gas. You turn it into methane? Are they stuck? Why are they stuck? Why did they just do that? No power wire connected. Oh. Many times more energy than petroleum alone. Everyone's making messes and I don't know why. Oh, is there no... Wait. No sand? Wait, don't tell me. Uh-oh. It's because I turned this off to save on power. Wait, are we not making sand? Buildings do not update status when turned off. So it remembered the disconnect state when you loaded the save. Polluted water. Wait, so you boil petroleum, you get natural gas plus sulfur. It gives you tons of gas to burn. Many times more energy than petroleum alone. Ooh, that one I'm more interested in. We gotta make some sand quickly. They're making eggshells. They're making lime. Starting with petroleum boiler would not be bad though. You don't need... Right. Is that because you can use an aqua tuner? What is supercoolant's overheat temperature? So we've accidentally sent our water from here into space. I'm actually gonna, just to help fill this up, big brain move, use the output from that, just to help. Yeah, aqua tuner to keep supercoolant cool. Aqua tuner is too efficient. Alright, this is an interesting new concept if I have those materials. I didn't realize I ran out of sand. I turned all of that off to help us with the power. Right, that should hopefully fix itself. Now that we have sand again. And then this here is slowly being separated into the different stuff up here. It might take a while to empty all of that though. Rexy, welcome in for 135 streams. How you doing? We've got this room down here that I kind of want to do. I kind of want to get rid of the petroleum boiler. No, but I still need some petroleum, don't I? I'm doing okay. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. Thanks for asking. So, supercoolant plus that. Means I can do some cool stuff. Oh, that might be why this stopped working as well. And we went down on the water supply. Right, let me Google a sour gas boiler. Oxygen not included sour gas boiler. It says even if you build the exact design as I show it, it might not work because of how sensitive they are. There are a few designs, but basic boil, cool, efficient counterflow heat exchange to conserve power. I got an ad already. I just watched an ad. Oh, that sounds fun. Mine is 163. Just from the random sulfur output, it says you can get 60,000 calories per cycle of barbecue. Three oil wells feeding 10 kilograms a second of crude oil can feed 75 natural gas generators. $60 kilowatts. I don't need that. My base runs on 10. Oh, it does take 10 kilowatts to run the system. You can make a smaller one. If you take the polluted water and send it through an industrial brick, which I don't actually know what that is, it then makes 5 kilograms of water a second, which means it makes water. 3 kilogram designs floating around. What does IIRC mean? I knew you told me that loads, but I haven't seen it in ages and I've forgotten. If I recall correctly. No, you're good. I just haven't seen it in a while. Right, so I need to look for option not included small sour gas boiler. Okay, no one seems to make small sour gas boilers. Okay, let me go to YouTube. What's an industrial brick? Is that just tons of batteries? Honestly, I shrunk... Oh, honey, I shrunk the sour gas boiler. What a great thumbnail. I'm gonna watch this video. Batteries and all your refinement. Oh, in like one hot room? Ah, this is a 2 kilogram of crude oil. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, this is so complicated. They didn't even show you how to build it. They just show you it. True, welcome in for 344 streams. Appreciate it, True. Catch you in a bit. I understand not a word. Well, I'm glad you're, hopefully you're still enjoying it. So he showed there's a design called J Boiler. That one is tiny. This is ridiculous. So the concept is you heat it up, you cool it down. And it makes natural gas. Right, let me... it can do up to 3 kilograms. Right. Let me stay in my lane for a little bit longer. Because I want to rework this. Or, wait, does any of these output carbon dioxide? We can get rid of the coal. What's making the carbon dioxide? Is it this? Does that output carbon dioxide? Produces carbon dioxide and polluted water. So I don't want that in an industrial brick, because we want it just being steam. But I'm also using this to keep... reuse of heat energy. Right, let me try something. I haven't done this in ages. Let me see if I still have it. Let me save this one. Because we had a world where we were testing things. And then we'll go to main menu. Save and quit. Heat it up to evaporate. Right, load game. Whoa, I've got so many saves. I've got a save here from 2022. Here's another one from 2022. So where is my... I had a blank world, didn't I? I thought I had a blank world for building. Is it this? Let me load this one. See if this loads. Oh, this is it. Right, you might have to tell me how to do it. But this is the world where I was making petroleum boilers. So I made a petroleum boiler here. And I used 2 doors to help with the... heat transfer staying correct. This is one of the ones I put on Reddit. But it technically works. And it uses the core. This was the first volcano tamer I made. Which uses crude oil as the temperature exchange, because that was before I started using supercoolant. So let's go over here. Right, how do I enable all the cheats again? Is that in settings? I think it's dev mode. I don't know where that is though. Options. Is it up here in sandbox? Toggle sandbox mode. Oh, there we go. And then how do I have it insta build? Right, so I've got sandbox on, but it still needs to destroy. Okay, okay, okay. So the idea is you take crude oil. So let's use a metal tile, and it has to be it's the one that's made by that. Oh, it's that one. So you'd have like a plate. Let's do it big. So there's a plate. And then you would have an aqua tuner inside of the plate. Maybe you could do it just with one. The aqua tuner. So let's say this turns it into sour gas. So then we'd have a room of sour gas. What if we did the... Turned it into... You want to make a sour gas boiler? I'm trying to run it through my head how it would work. Where did I put the... Oh, it's here. You want incoming oil to interact with the gas, ideally, to preheat. Right. That is more difficult than a petroleum boiler. Yes, but if I can figure out how to make a petroleum boiler, I might figure this out. It might take a bit of time. We have about an hour left of a stream, and I love problem solving. So, let's... Be prepared for some pain. So it'll drop into there. Let's brush some vacuum. I don't know what that means. Right, so crude oil in, heated by this. Crude oil, that turns to petroleum slash sour gas. Sour gas goes up here. We want to cool it over here. Oh, wait, how do you tell it just to break certain things and not everything? Because I need this stuff to be done instantly, and I can't remember how you do that. Anyone know how you do that? Where you can deconstruct, and it does it instantly? Instead of destroying everything? I don't remember. That's fair. thought it was like, I thought there was like a dev mode. But I can't remember where you do that. I feel like it was like, I'm gonna Google it. Oxygen not included dev mode. How to use. To use developer debug mode in Oxygen not included, you need to enable it manually. There's no in-game toggle. Here's how you get it running. How to enable debug mode. Locate the game file. Create a debug file. Have I done that? Let me go to my %app data %. Let's just go to the Steam version of it. Library, Oxygen not included, right click, properties, installed files, browse. Let's open the create, inside Oxygen not included underscore data. Create a folder, new empty folder. What? No, there was a way to do it. Oh, is it cheat mode I need to enable? How to enable cheat mode. Oh, press backspace. Did I do it? No. Insta-build control F4. I didn't do it. It says backspace is to enable it. How to deconstruct instantly. Inside your game dictionary, restart the game. Create a file name. So I've done that before. Because I used to do this. Properties, install files, browse. I don't want it on all of them though. So debug underscore enable. No worries, Rexy. Have a good day at work. There's a startup command. It says Control F4 should do it, but that's not working. Control F4. Out of sandbox mode? Nope. Do I have to actually put it in my thing? Because if I click destroy, it just does everything. Do we have to do it like that? With the destroy? Oh, it should add underscore D to the game version, bottom left. What? 1 second. Where? Oh, bottom left. I don't see anything. Oh, under the pause in game. Oh, here? Oh. Only just hit here for the first time. Are you trying to remove a wall? I can help you. In the main menu, it's the build number. Oh, on the menu. Sorry, I've got Twitch chat on my right monitor, and my internet was covering, my Steam was covering the YouTube one. My apologies. We go to the main menu. Save and quit. Oh no, I don't have the dash D. Type on the main menu. KLEI play. Aha! It's got a D at the end of it. That's what I remembered. I knew there wasn't something in the files. I think that's it. Right, let me resume. Right, I appreciate it. Let me see if that worked. No. What about now Control F4? Ah! This is why I stream. Deconstruct. Boom. Here's how, that's how we do it. What about sweep? Is that instant? No. That's fine. We'll just leave that. Okay, nice. Sometimes you need to press the shift as well for some reason. Right, got you. I can destroy that though, right? Yes. Look at this. Right. We're trying to make a sour gas boiler. I appreciate the shift space. I don't know what that does. Right, so we're messing around with a sour gas boiler. I've never done one, So bear with, the first design probably won't work. Right, so we were gonna do liquid shut off. Oh no, with that. Well, it's not easy to design, no. But we're gonna try. Right, let's try and input some something in there. Right, how do I get the like the infinite liquids and stuff? Here we go. Ah, wait. Pause. Why did you start? I didn't say go. I didn't say go. I want you to be super coolant. Power. There should be a power one as well. Wait. Good practice to flush the pipes, yeah. And then you go into there. And then automation. Thermo. That would be in plumbing, because it for some reason doesn't go in the thermo sensor. Automation. That says send green signal if above negative 170. Because that's how much it takes to condense it back to a liquid, doesn't it? Uh-oh. How are you overheating? You shouldn't be overheating, should you? Oh, that's steel. Material, change material. That one. There we go. I did that. Totally intentional. I might need a higher item for the overheat temperature. Wait. Right, so this is going to start heating up. And then we're going to want that to be crude oil. Crude oil. And then we want it to go through a limiter. Is that an item? Aha, here we go. Does that need power? So let's do 3 kilograms to see if we can manage that. Just over the boiling point of petroleum should be your heat target. How do I control that though? What's wrong with this? Right, so that should put some in. And then let's cut that off temporarily. Supercoolant is freezing? It can freeze? What's its freezing point? Supercoolant. Negative 170. What's this set to? Oh. So this cools it down by how much again? So send green signal if above negative 150. No, if below negative 150. 14. Okay, so if it adds 14 and its freezing point is 170. Negative 155. No. Below or above? Send green signal, but no, above that. Alright, what temperature is this? This one's going up. Crude oil is going up. Clear floor, here we go. Right, so that makes heat, but it's not hot enough anymore to make this hotter. So how do I heat up the supercoolant? Unless what I would do in the game is once it gets to that temperature, I flush it. And then I recool liquid vaporizer. What does that do? Warms large bodies of liquid. It heats the liquid. That it's in? It needs to be in a pool of liquid. Well, how would that... Wait. Wait. like this, and then this goes into the heated water chamber. A temp sensor. Smart. Right, so how's this work? Must be fully submerged. Send green signal if below if above negative 100. No, we need to do the opposite. If below negative 100. What? And then this one will be send green signal if above, no, if below, pause the game. If below if it gets colder than negative 150, we heat it up. Right? 160. That might work. Right. Ah, we broke it. There's a plumber button. So what this is doing... Wait. Oh, that should be a negative. Why can't I do the negative button? There we go. So now it should cycle round. So this should always be cooling. And this is going to start heat. Oh, look, it's bubbling. We've made petroleum. Petroleum needs to get to... So we need another 100. We need another 100 to get to that, and then it needs to get to 160. So yeah, you are right. Negative 165. And it should get there, technically. Mindset is struggling, so I'm gonna have to go. Have a great stream. Appreciate you, Katie. I'll catch you in a bit. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Right, so what's this? So this is getting hotter. Oh, wait. So it's 160. Oh, it's in between the two temperatures. Oh, it's 271. I thought it was 171. So this can just be always. So this can actually be even colder than that. This could be like negative 180 just to be safe. Now it's going to be going through the cooling process again. This is still getting hotter. Oh, look, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Okay, we've made sour gas. So let me do this to see if we can keep making sour gas. Oh, wait. Liquid methane. And then liquid methane cools. Liquid methane. Needs to be heated up. Again. So do we need a pump here? And that will be taken into another room. What? Oh. It's turning straight to sulfur. Oh no, sulfur's a byproduct. Oh, wait, is that... It's getting too hot. So we're making this room into natural gas. And then what we would do is we'd have a... Why can't I build that? Oh, it needs a floor. Just free tool. Needs to pump the natural gas as well. What is this output? Carbon dioxide. Yeah. Oh, we did it. I think. Is that essentially it? Ooh, it makes polluted water. I forgot about that. Oh, wait, but then this is outputting water. Split the pumping room and the burn room. That makes sense because of the polluted water. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Okay, right, let's deconstruct that and that. And then brush. Vacuum. Ideally, you want the burner room to be over 120 to take some extra power and clean water from a few turbines on top. Oh. I get what you mean. And then I guess you'd do some bunker tiles here to make sure this room stays hot enough. Alright, and then this could be like an industrial brick. How would you keep it so hot? Or would you just wait? It'll heat itself up. Look at this. That's too much. How's that natural gas in here? There shouldn't be. Keep it in check. True. That's putting it in here. Obviously, you'd rework the power grid. Julio, how you doing? Welcome in. Where's the natural gas coming from? Doing good. How about you? Yeah, doing good, thanks. Am I missing something? Pretty locked in, I see. Yeah, definitely. Where's this natural gas coming from? Oh, is it the overheating? Wrong element? What other elements are there? Wrong element damage. What is that? Polluted oxygen? How is there a gas exchange between these two rooms? Yeah, look. What? Where's that coming from? Is there some liquid teleportation going on? Apparently. Because there's polluted gas in here. Yeah, look, polluted oxygen. Where's that coming from? Use gas overlay to fill menu. Gas overlay. Ah, smart. Gas plus liquids. There's no liquids in there, so it's just the gas. Right, so if we get rid of you. Ooh. I can't delete that. Are you the broken gas? I think I found the broken gas. Where are you coming from? Oh, wait. It's the natural gas I didn't want in this room. Wait, how's there gas under the metal tiles? Metal tiles now exchange gases? It should not work like that? I didn't think so. Aha! It was just bugged. Well, that should be us. Why is this struggling? It's inputting too much. So let's go. Let's take this off for now until that all boils. But freeze too much for this. We've learned that. Oh, while in sandbox, that makes sense. Ooh, yeah, you're dead right. Below 0. No, this is kilograms. If it's over 1 kilogram, send green signal if below 1 kilogram. Because we want it to flash, turn to gas. And this will do 1 kilogram a second. Well, now that we've done that, we could do like 2,500. And just wait for this to heat up enough. Right, it's getting hotter. So basically what we've done is every time this cools down enough for this not to work, we run it through a hot room. Did I just design a sour gas boiler? We'll find out when this turns to sour gas. Get ready for it. A lot of brute forcing in your border, but technically, I mean, that's kind of how I play this game. I get things to work that annoys the auction not included community. But it works, and it's hard to argue with that. I enjoy when people try and argue with it. Because it's like, you did it wrong, but does it work? Yes, but in the wrong way. But does it work? Fred, welcome in. Is it Canada Day? Happy Canada Day. That turns to sour gas. Sour gas. Uh-oh, what was that? Did I just break? Oh, wait. Okay, right, I'm gonna stop this going through there. Because if that is off, it will sit there for a minute. So then this is gonna cool the gas on this side. Is there really a community? It's just a bunch of people shouting at each other, if I'm honest. From what I've experienced. And no one's entirely sure how to do it. The sour gas amount is going up, but it's not cooling fast enough. Oh, wait. This supercoolant's only at -6. Oh, because it absorbs so much heat right off the bat. I broke it. This gas is too hot. So what if we had a door here? Right, and the idea of this door is that if the temperature in here drops below -160, because that's what it takes sour gas to settle in it. Let's go 161. -161.5. Is that the number? Oh, I need a 1 there. -161.5. It just skips to 2. It turns on. So that should hopefully give this enough time to go down. And let's do a automation with an AND gate in here. With a pressure sensor. Whoops. If below, let's say 100 grams. So both of these need to meet the criteria, and this room will only open when it gets to the right temperature. And this should hopefully allow it to cool. Does this look like it would work? Less brute force, right? Why is there crude oil in here? Alright, so we gotta give it time. It's cooling. It's getting there. Check the temperature tab. So there's not a good exchange between here and here. Building melted. Where? Oh, that melted. So what does that need to be made out of? Ceramic? There's supercoolant gas in there. Oh, this room's getting too hot. So, what we need now is a temperature gauge here. If this goes over, send green signal. If below, 520. But then that might not get cold enough, this. So I guess if this goes above and it's like this, we need a heat deleter. Because that's now going up in temperature, but this room's too hot. So we need a bypass to delete heat somewhere else. Was it just because this wasn't cool enough to begin with? I mean, it was working for a while. Let's say 50 grams. And let's go for welcome to designing a boiler. Right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I have deleted heat. You could pass incoming oil there. Won't that evaporate it in the tube though, to turn it into petroleum? With 1 gram. Yeah, but what if it backs up though? That's the problem. It's 1 kilogram of liquid. It can't back up. What liquid has the highest? Wait, I have an idea. If the packets join, it instantly... Right, okay. So would it be something like... So that's 10,000. So it'd be 1,000. Like that? Did I do it? Oh, it's working. Wait, is that natural gas? How's that natural gas in here? Okay, what if we just let this always be open? Does that fix it? There's natural gas in here. I feel like that's bad. So let's vacuum that. Ah, that's heating up. Oh, wait. How do I change it to that? So would that take some heat? Would that prevent it from overheating? No. If the output is not free. Okay, so the issue is we have too much heat. So how would you wait, am I supposed to separate these two chambers? Yes and no. Well, that helps. Wait, overpressurized? What's the pressure in here? Is that a lot? That might be our issue. 41. Oh, that is a lot. Oh, this thing is so pressurized. I didn't realize that. We're gonna vacuum everything. I didn't realize how pressurized that was. Right, so why is this room? $250. I got kilograms and grams mixed up. Turn that on if it's below 161. Nope, negative 161. I didn't realize how much was in there. Ah, wait, have we just got it working again? Let me clear the floor. It doesn't make much though. So what's currently stopping this? It's the gas. Alright, is this gonna work better? I don't think we need this. We might, but I'm just not getting it working correctly. What if it just flash froze it? Like that? Is that better? Oh, now it's not freezing instantly. No, it was better without that. Oh, my thing overheated. By making the chambers longer, you can have the gas and the liquid exchange heat. What does that mean? There's too much sour gas in here again. So to fix that, we need an Atmos sensor. The droplets of oil can steal some heat from the sour gas as they fall. Oh, right, got you. So that send green signal if below 2000. And we'll work on like a 2 kilogram thing. You also need less cooling on the other side. Right, is this seems more efficient. Now we do have a negative 160. What's the temperature like in here? Cold. Another source of cooling should be the natural gas. You want to get it as hot as possible. The natural gas? Oh, before it goes into there? Oh, wait, yeah. You still get 70 right. Okay. Let me give that a go. How long we got? Yeah, let me give that a quick go, and then we'll end off. This is definitely a scientific way of doing it. I know immense intelligence can be quite intimidating. But do not fear. Don't put it too low. Higher is better. Let's have a look. So it's going in at negative 30. It's coming out at negative 40. This is cooling it. Uh-oh. What does that mean? What is that? That's a block of sulfur. Is that because I need to remove it? Why is that there? Do I need to be getting rid of the items in here? There was molten sulfur. That doesn't sound good. You would ship the sulfur out. Add to the miner as well. Just in case. Is that overheating? This room's now full of natural gas. I warmed it up too much by putting this in here. I can see how this can be irritating in the actual game. Oh, is it the power? Right, let's vacuum this room one more time. Yeah, I can see how this would be painful to build in the game. And clear the floor. Overheat damage. What is overheating over there? There's natural gas in here. What? How's it turning to natural gas? Is that because it's not cold enough? The liquid pipe is the issue. Is that too cold? What did I break? Oh, is it that liquid pipe? Could be too hot. So when I vacuumed it. Right, we're gonna need a whole lot more equipment in here to heat up this natural gas. Oh, wait, do you mean that gas? Instead of the wait, did I misunderstand? 1 second. Did you mean this? To heat up the natural gas? The pump for sour gas is not the way. You need it to flow. The temp transfer? I don't know what I did just there, but that definitely made natural gas faster. Okay, right. What we're gonna do, because it's we've been going for the 3 hours, we'll leave it there for today. I'd like to point out we're making natural gas from sour gas. Just saying. Just saying. Look at this. We are making natural gas from crude oil. If you're not losing any mass, so for every 1 kilogram of crude input, you would need 2 pumps. That is unsustainable in 10 kilogram designs. Might work on a small scale though. We literally just want it for small scale. Like the size of this will probably just be it. In the end, it works. Well done. Thank you, thank you. Professional. That's what I'm saying. Skills. Exactly. Yeah, look. So, see, this song is not explicit, but it definitely is. So then we'd have to do the calculation on average how much crude oil it uses. How much does each generator burn? I forgot. 300 or 100? At 90 grams a second. And it's not currently burning that. Yeah, it's going up still. Barely. Barely going up. So I don't know how we'd make this faster. I think it would be... the gas getting out of here into here would probably be the issue. So if we made this one wider and had more pumps in here, like 2 more pumps, it should do this way faster. But we just need to make sure we don't overgo past what the supercoolant is capable of keeping cool. If that makes sense. So we might be able to survive with 2 more. I'll show you what I mean before I go. The sulfur takes some of the mass. Yeah, that's now leaving, hopefully. You don't get 1 kilogram crude to 1 kilogram natural gas. It's like 800-ish. So does that work, or did we break it? It appears to still work. But it's not any faster. Because this one barely turns on. It does turn on every now and then. So it looks like 2 pumps constantly running, which is 1,000 grams of sour gas. Can you limit the power input slowly? Can you limit the power input slowly to see its efficiency? Limit the power inputs. Oh, like have it all run off the same power grid? Is that what you mean? We'll figure all of that. What day is today? Tuesday. Thursday, around 12 GMT, we will come back to this, review it, and we shall rebuild it here, next to it or above it or somewhere nearby, and figure out how efficient it actually is, this design. Probably not very, but it's my first time building it, just off of reading the book. So, yeah, professional. Let's save that. Let's quit to desktop. Save and quit. I haven't checked since like the 2-hour mark if anyone's even watching. Stardust, appreciate the 10 stream streak. Sorry I missed that. Oh wow, we got 54 views on the YouTube stream, but it average view percentage of 5 minutes, so it wasn't the most popular on YouTube. Right, here's some homework for you. It ran with 1,000 grams of sour gas for it. Right, really appreciate everyone on YouTube. Let's buy to YouTube and then we'll find somewhere to raid for Twitch.